Hello. Hi, everybody. Hello, hello. Here we are again, twice in one day. I hope you did not miss the our interview that I did about a couple hours ago with our very own Keela from Mental Health Matters to Us. It was an amazing interview. I'm still kind of flying high. It was just really just so great to see her. And she's just a lot of fun, very inspiring. And it was a great live. So I wanted to come back and talk to you guys for a few minutes. I got to run out to a gig, but I've been pouring through these documents and there's a lot. And something struck me. I'm like, you know what? I just want to read, like maybe a page or two out of this. And I titled this Receipts Has Tommy Scoville Exaggerated His Health Conditions? You guys can decide. I will read the receipts to you and I will show you some of it. Some of it I don't feel comfortable showing, but some of it is fine. I know. So, hi everybody. Hey, Alan. I'm gonna be talking about you. Maybe you could insert some things, but I'm so excited because tomorrow, 5 o'clock Eastern, we're gonna do a part 2 with Alan and Hef and see what they've been up to. And I would love to get their reaction on some of the stuff that's been happening ever since they did their first interview. So wow, it's a lot. Well, not their first interview, but their first interview about this whole lie boat, relatable, all that stuff. So hopefully neither of them have signed any NDAs that I know of. NDA, anyone? No? No NDA? Okay. Okay. All right then. Awesome. So step right up. Don't be shy. You're going to witness a miracle of miracles. Ready for this? This is going to be fun. It's going to be fun. So, oh, Kayla, you're in the chat. Hi, Annie. Hey, Melissa. Navam. Yeah, Boods Beaches. Hey there, Cartisol. Good to see you all. Iron Sword. Hello. Becky USA. Haven't seen you in a while. Hey. Hey, Chris. Chris 10M. Hello, everyone. Keep up the great work exposing this criminal. Good evening, Marilyn. Mods in chat from someone who battles real health issues. This makes me sick. Yeah, I hear you. And I'm right there with you. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so this case, I have stacks, guys, and I wanted to just put some of this out here so I don't have a ton of background. I know that this is a sentencing memorandum. So this is one of the cases dating back to around a little less than 10 years ago. This sentencing for this case, I believe it was substance related. I can get more information on that. I just wanted to take a little bite of this and present this to you. Okay, so his sentencing for this, meaning Brett Allen Miller, aka Tommy Scoville of the lifeboat, the limp boat, whatever you want to call it, December 3rd, 2015. Okay, so his defense lawyer is in essence just trying to get him a lighter sentence. So I'm going to read to you from some of this document. And I've got a couple of things I want to put on the screen that I know I can. So let's do this. Okay. I'm making sure I'm not muted. Everybody can hear me, right? Okay. I'm going to switch over. So, Giorgio, I'm putting my phone off of mute. So, okay, just in case. Just in case somebody, has an incident. Okay. Let's do this. Oh, all right. I didn't mean to put that up. That's okay. It's just a little clip, little snippet of it. Okay, let me go back to here. Okay. Now, the lawyer's talking about Brett Miller's significant health problems from 28 prior surgeries. It says significant health problems from 28 prior surgeries, 2 recent strokes, which require him to use a wheelchair, seizure problems, which he has suffered from while in surgery, while in custody, high blood pressure, nerve pain in his right leg, history of colon cancer, depression, and early onset dementia from 22 prior concussions. In addition, defendant has cooperated with federal and state authorities and would be in substantial danger while in prison. So they call that narking on people. He was a narc. This danger is increased because his physical condition leaves him unable to defend himself if attacked. Defendant's dementia is a particular The defendant's dementia is a particular concern because it is possible that in as little as 5 years, he will have no memory whatsoever. This eliminates any chance for meaningful rehabilitation or the ability for the independent living, either in and out of prison. So no independent living, not able to live independently. Okay. Sentencing memoranda and arguments should frame the sentencing decision according to the statutory structure of 18 blah 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 section whatever. Excuse me. In defendant Miller's case, the court needs to take into consideration the unique circumstances of his case. In considering the types of sentences available, the judge must consider all of the sentences that are available under a pure guidelines approach to sentencing. The guidelines usually permit or encourage only prison. However, the statutory scheme, I don't know if that was a typo. Statutory scheme, defendant convicted of an offense with a statutory maximum for more than 25 years can receive a split sentence with incarceration or as little as 1 day. Yeah, okay. Let me read a little more of this. So, this was the conclusion. It pretty much gives several cases in which there's like a lot of ailments. They go to like glaucoma and heart conditions and all, like they state at least 2 or 3 more cases in which they got lighter sentences. These cases. Okay. And as far back as 2007. So it says, in this case, defendant Miller's medical issues are not speculative. They are real and all are referenced in the pre-sentence report. Mr. Miller's impairments will undoubtedly, due to the dementia alone, leave him totally non-functional within the next 5 years. So keep in mind, this was in 2015. So that was roughly, 9 years ago, almost 10 years ago now. So it says in 5 years, it's saying that it will leave him totally non-functional within the next 5 years. His repeated strokes could be terminal. The recommended sentence of 92 months is in effect a death sentence for him. The totality of circumstances in this case, including defendants' cooperation and extreme vulnerability in prison, warrant a variance. Okay. So let me just all right. We'll summarize this here. Okay. So these are list of his ailments and health conditions listed in that document. So it says Brett Miller, aka Tommy Scoville, alleged health conditions. And I say alleged, and I'll tell you why later. I'm saying alleged. Okay. I'm not saying all of these are alleged, but some of them maybe. Okay, we got 28 prior surgeries, 2 recent strokes which require him to use a wheelchair, seizure problems, high blood pressure, nerve pain in his right leg, history of colon cancer, depression, early onset dementia, 22 prior concussions. Okay. 1 second. All right. So I want to just recap that. So you got the list of his ailments, and I want to just run down again what the lawyer said concerning these. Okay. It is possible that in as little as 5 years, he will have no memory ability. This eliminates any chance for meaningful rehabilitation or the ability for independent living, either in and out of prison. Mr. Miller's impairments will undoubtedly, due to the dementia alone, leave him totally non-functional within the next 5 years. His repeated strokes could be terminal. The recommended sentence of 92 months is, in effect, a death sentence for him. The totality of circumstances in this case, including the defendant's cooperation and extreme vulnerability in prison, warrant a variance. Okay. So, I decided to think of and approach some people that I know have met Brett in person and spent a considerable amount of time with him, including Alan Ballantyne. Um, Alan, I remember him talking about cancer, but I don't recall him ever saying what cancer he had. Okay, so it says um, it the way they worded it was interesting. It said history of colon cancer. So I guess he must have not had it at that point. So he must have been in remission or cancer free. So that's good. I mean, I don't wish any cancer on people as long as they're not lying. I mean, that's bad if they lie about it. I mean, it has happened, but nobody I know. But yeah, okay, okay. I'm just looking at the chat a little bit. So I did recall that there was a live. I haven't had time to look it up or anything, but I'm pretty sure that there are pictures and maybe some video of the trip that Alan and Tommy took. They went to the Grand Canyon. They did a hike that Alan was describing, and I want to pull up the information that I found on it. Let's see. Okay. So it was placed in Tucson. It says Finger Rock hike in Tucson is generally considered a challenging to very strenuous hike. Very strenuous. It involves a significant amount of elevation gain and can take several hours to complete, even for experienced hikers. The trail itself is described as steep, loose, and brushy in some areas, with 90% of the time spent scrambling over boulders or dealing with loose, slippery rocks. Oh, it sounds like fun. Yeah, it sounds like somebody in a wheelchair could do it, right? There's more detailed breakdown. Okay, difficulty is described as challenging or very strenuous, especially the route to the summit. Elevation gain significant, with some routes gaining over 4,000 feet. So that's pretty high. That's like what, 3/4 of a mile in elevation. So that's quite a bit. Um, yeah. So I don't know what to say. What do you guys think? I mean, I just telling you what I'm reading here, what I'm looking at. So I did talk to Alan. I'm gonna talk to him more tomorrow, him and Hef, and ask him to kind of recount, his experience. But from what he told me briefly before I started this live, that Brett was able to navigate it pretty easily. So doesn't sound like somebody who is on death's doors 5 years ago. So actually that would have been 7 years prior, because now it was about 2 to 3 years from now in the past. So yeah, it doesn't sound like someone who can't think or walk or remember anything or function at all. It doesn't sound like it to me. So the only thing I can conclude is it's a miracle. It's a miracle. That's the only thing. George is going, it's a miracle. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I don't get it. We used to. I am going to ask. I want to ask Alan tomorrow his reaction to the explanation of what happened across the border, the Mexican border, with a prison locker and some substances. So yeah, I tend to think you're correct on that, Sherry. Lying and conning. Yeah, wild. Hey, Milky the Dandelion, thank you so much. I'll give you a seal clap. Thank you so much for joining the channel. Welcome, welcome. I love to get new cubs. What? Thank you so much, Sai. It's raining cups. Hallelujah. It's raining cups. Amen. Thank you. Awesome. So excited. NDAs. Yeah, that's the rumor. I haven't seen any receipts on that, but that's what's circulating. That yeah. You know what? I did, and just to clear the record here, I did say a week or so ago that I was done talking about Reese, and pretty much am. But I'm going to have a moratorium on that tomorrow because Hef's coming on, and she can talk about whatever she wants. And I do have some questions for her about recent events. So if people don't want to be talked about, maybe they should just stop doing new stupid things, and then I'll have nothing to talk about. So yeah, the NDAs, that's pretty funny. Pretty wild. Hey, zombie turtle whisperer. I love that. I used to think that Toots was going to go to jail, but now as time goes on, I think YouTube is okay with what he does. No criminal charges will ever be brought against him, which emboldens him. Yeah, it does embolden him. But yeah, he acts very brazen, right? Like he doesn't care. He's just like, "Oh, you're on the lifeboat." Like nothing's ever happened. But I don't know. I think things catch up with you after a while. Who knows what'll happen, but there's something called libel proof, and I think he pretty much is. So it almost doesn't matter what people say about him. Like I don't think he can really sue anybody at this point because his reputation is so destroyed and so in the toilet now that I think he'd have to sue the whole fucking world, and he'd have to prove that what people are saying are false, and it's probably pretty hard to prove. And I'm just using, what I have for receipts, and I can give my own opinion and speculation on it. And you can too. Yeah. Yeah. And this was almost 10 years ago. Cheese sounds like he's on his last leg. Yeah. God. Right, Ellen. He certainly forgets how to pay people back the money they loan him. Yeah. What do they call that? Selective memory, right? That's what they call that. The limp boat. Okay, the limp boat. The half, I mean. His last leg, the one between his legs, isn't standing. That's for sure. Nope. Um, the zombie turtle whisperer. Well, they got that part of independently living, right? He still lives with his mom. That's true. That is true. So I guess can't knock him there. His mommy's still taking care of him. Oh wow. Constance June, so glad you're here. It's people like him that make it harder for persons that are really sick to get taken seriously and get treatment. 100%. Yeah, absolutely. Agree. Zombie turtle whisperer. It says he has colon cancer. I wonder why that's what happens when you start sticking hairspray bottles in your keister. Well, yeah, it makes you wonder. Makes you wonder, huh? That's not the very. Shut up, George. He's like, I just wanted to read that. He started that because he wanted to laugh while I read it. He's giggling back there. Have his stuntman days are just ducking the oh yeah, stuntman, right. There it is. Was he a stuntman as well as a skier prior to prison? I haven't been able to confirm even the skiing part, so I don't know about the stuntman part. Just can't. Incarnate. So history of colon cancer could also mean familiar. Oh, requiring lots of screening. Yeah, I'm just surprised that that was the only cancer that was mentioned in those. I mean, I would be surprised that they would just say like a familiar history. I think they're claiming that he had it in past tense, but yeah, it could be either one. But I don't think they have like his medical history in there. They're using it to try to get him out of serving time, or at least the what was it, 90 something months. How many years is that? Okay. A lot. That's not that many years. Not 25. All right, do the math, Giorgio. So he's not picking on me. Okay, Alan. Yep, we went to Finger Rock. It was good, but we took the wrong path and ended up climbing boulders. Yep, that's pretty much what it said. And you said he was pretty much able to do it, right? Zombie Turtle Whisperer. I just like to say that. I personally hiked up Finger Rock multiple times. It's not a trail for people with medical problems. All right. Hey, my Sharona. Oh, what are you doing, George? I'll get back to you. My Sharona is part of the dark web. Is it part of the dark web that you can find a place to go where a lawyer will put their livelihood at risk to lie for their client? No way a lawyer believed this BS. Yeah, and I gotta look at the exact date, but this was around the same time that his lawyer girlfriend / wife eventually, I guess, was suspended. And she was speaking to him while in prison. So I'm not sure if this is the exact incident. I'll have to try to look at the dates and connect the dots a little more. But yeah, you're right. I mean, a lot of attorneys were putting themselves on the line for him. So it just shows you that even really highly educated lawyers can be fooled by him. It's just gross. Gross. Oh, what is this? Hey, Belf, good to see you. George Massey, gastroenterology establishment unjustly confirmed seal Belf 10x vitamin suppository. I have no idea what I just read. You guys are brats. Yeah, I agree, Alan. I don't understand how people are still watching him after everything that's been revealed. It's like they don't want to see it, but we're gonna keep putting it out there. I mean, look, the FTG guys have been doing it for what, 3.5, almost 4 years. So yeah. Debbie Black. Well, I have not been able to confirm that, but my suspicion is no, because I've asked around and asked people to ask around that that knew him back then, way back when, and that live in that area. So not that I know of. There was a Brett Miller skier, I think, that passed away, and he might be using his identity for that part of his story. I'm not really sure, but I think it's kind of gross if he is, to say the least. I know, Sharona. Some kind of miracle. It's a miracle. Must have happened. It's a incredible comeback. Yes. Sarcasm. Mm-hmm. Praise the Lord. Shambhala. Right, have Shambhala. Okay. Tell me the truth about Mexico. Yep, we will definitely talk about that tomorrow. Melissa, yes, it's wild. It's wild. I caught alive the other night and it was so creepy. He's got to be a sociopath. No other explanation. Yeah, well, I'm no doctor, but sounds like it to me. Yep. Zombie Turtle Whisperer. People who still watch his channel and know who he is are just as sick as he is. And they watch him because they're mentally ill and like watching dumpster fires and are in a parasitic relationship. Yeah. We've been talking a lot about that kind of parasitic relationship kind of thing. And now talking about the possibility of these NDAs being shoved in Reese's mods' faces. If that's true, that's disgusting. That's just one more layer of control. And oh my God. I mean, I don't know if any of them are allowed to listen to me. I guess they are because they come back and throw it in my face sometimes. But come on. If you're listening and this is true, don't do it. Just don't do it. Don't sign. Don't do it. Anna has only one passport. Hey there. He will continue with crime until he eventually gets caught by something big. Yeah, I mean, he's still conning people, and he admitted on tape, like, what? what does it take? He admitted on a recording that has been deleted, but there's people out there, very smart people, that had the forethought to just put it out there anyways. And he said he stole $13,000 that was slated for Suboxone relief for children at wasn't it a children's hospital? Oh, see, I know I start getting mad and my voice gets really loud. Hey, good juice hot sauce. Happy FTG Friday. Yes, it is. It is. Very happy FTG Friday. And yeah, what do you think about? I'm sure you guys, this is not new to you FTG guys, but it's new to me, and I'm just like, wow, this is insane. Insane. Okay, George, finger rub the shoes. You're very cheeky today. George Massey says he inhaled a lot of snow in his life. That has nothing to do with skiing. Yeah, well, some of it that he's caught in was probably so much that he could have skied on it. Yeah. Hey, Arkansas Flamingo, great to see you. I was wondering about all these quote illnesses and leave it to Marilyn to bring the dang receipts. I can't take credit for that. I've had some help gathering this stuff, but I'll tell you, when I heard Knife Order predict about what's next, and he's been right. It's like, oh, well, now Brett's going to have this ailment or that or something. And it's totally, totally true. It's crazy. Just crazy. Once Upon a Time in Mexico, starring Alan Ballantyne. Yes, we will hear that story tomorrow. We did touch on it last time, but I have a lot of questions. So a lot has happened. We did the interview maybe 3 or 4 days before the long con video came out, which has since been deleted. But I want to get their take on that. Yeah, a lot of stuff has kind of come up. So we'll definitely take your questions and comments too. I'm excited about it. Oh, Raquel, thank you so much. Gifted one membership. Awesome. I love that. It's raining cups. Hallelujah. It's raining cups. Amen. Sharona, I can see a creator who has 500,000 subscribers and actually employs and pays their own team to sign NDAs. But if this is true for a channel like hers, it's honest. Yeah. Yeah. Unless she already got the Netflix deal. I doubt it. But yeah, I mean, it's so weird. I would think that if you tell your mods things that you wouldn't want the world to know, that you would consider them your friends, right? And if you're going to be abusive and lie about people and all that's come out in some of the receipts. And if you haven't seen Jimena and Hockey John, they brought receipts, and yeah, they were pretty damning receipts. So if you haven't seen that, definitely check that out. But I think you have nothing. If you have nothing to hide, I can see as far as business deals. But if you're doing shady shit that you're lying about, I don't know. I just think that's nasty. Hey, Sheila, Mobila, good to see you. Brett has stolen skiing valor. I know, right? Yeah. And the thing is that people oh, do you think he was really skiing? Well, I mean, everybody here in Vermont skis except for me, pretty much. So I'm sure he probably did ski. I mean, most schools in this area have a ski club, and we're closest to Mount Snow. I don't know what Woodstock is closest to, if there's any Vermonters in here, but Duncan would probably know. I don't know if he's listening, because he's been up that. He's been pretty much every ski mountain because he skis, but he doesn't claim to be a skiing star. I mean, he is compared to everyone else I know that skis, and he used to be an instructor. But yeah, so I think maybe Duncan's more of a ski star. But yeah, I'm excited actually to go explore that next week. We're gonna probably take a couple days and do some exploring in Vermont, get some video. It'll be cool because I've never actually been up that way. I've been, all around Vermont, but not particularly specifically that place. So yeah. Zombie Turtle Whisperer. Speaking of sobriety, I've been sober for 364 days. Oh my God. Awesome. I don't have a trophy. I'll have to crochet one. That is awesome. Oh my God. I next month, so it'll be, well, actually more like 3 weeks. I'll be 1 year without any nicotine, cigarettes or otherwise. So I know some things about addiction, not certain substances, but definitely other things. That's for sure. So congratulations. That's amazing. That is a huge accomplishment. A year is big. So congratulations. Absolutely. Hey, Awakened by the Looking Glass. Great to see you. Or Holla Liar. What is that? That sounds funny though. Wise Angel and Milo. He functioned pretty well on the Sean Atwood show when he was on there multiple times. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. He, according to all this stuff, I mean, this was 10 years ago. The next 5 years, he was going to be done, you know? And I'm not saying like, oh, I wish he was. I'm just saying, stop, don't fucking lie about it. That's all I'm saying. Don't lie about it. Yeah, he had an incredible comeback. Hmm. A Tribe Called Deaf. I lost my mom to dementia. To lie about that is such a scumbag move. Typical. Absolutely. It's no light thing. It is disgusting. Yeah. Hey, Anna has only one passport. Why would a lifelong felon looking to get away from crime move to a border town? That's a good point. I don't know. Just catching up. Hey, One True Morphs. Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. You listen to the from the very beginning, 1.5. Hey, I know you're a friend of Hef. Any friend of Hef is a friend of mine. That's for sure. Hey, Catalina. Thank goodness when people type in their names, channels, or nicknames, they are directed to these channels. Yep, that's the goal. The algorithm is primed heavily now. It's awesome. Yes, thank you. That is the idea. Hmm. Yeah, because if people are curious, right, and they look it up, they might come across, FTG guys or one of my videos, one of Susie's videos or something, and start to really dig and be like, oh, damn, maybe I shouldn't watch that guy. Maybe I shouldn't give him my money. So I think it's a good thing. Sweet qual. Well, lawyers have a reputation of lying. Are lawyers allowed to lie? What do you guys think? CO Bill, if you in here, tell the truth. Are lawyers allowed to lie? I mean, and I went through a lot of it the other night, the code of conduct. There's like rules of conduct in pretty much every state, but I suspect they're all pretty much the same. But Nevada, in this case, where is what we were talking about the other night with his lawyer slash girlfriend slash wife eventually. It's been said that she had her license revoked completely, that she's been disbarred. I don't know. I haven't been able to confirm that, but I have been able to confirm that she was suspended for 2 years, with a year and a half of it stayed. So it said 6 months and a day was definitely how long she was suspended. So are lawyers allowed to lie? What do you think? Yeah. Okay. I told Stacey I would practice pronouncing this. Recidivants? Is that it? Does it say it? Anyways, that rate's pretty high. Girl in the dark. Hey, love you too. I'm so glad you're here. Just trying to catch up here. I want to get everybody. Oh, bless him. His mummy's still spoon feeding him too. Bless his heart. Yeah. I love how a lot of the British say "Oh, bless." They just say "bless." They say "bless." Recidiv recidivist? Recidivist, I thought. Recidivist? There's an N in there somewhere. I'm pretty sure. Recidivism. Oh, recidivism. Okay. ISM. Okay, gotcha. Recidivism. 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 Yeah, practice that. He's something that rhymes with stuntman. Mhm. Dude stood alive last night saying his haters live off the government and haven't worked in 4 years. Okay, he's probably spent a lot of his life living off the government, in or out of jail, or his mommy, or both. Yeah. Don't make me do math. I know. I could figure out if I tried to really think using my brain meats, but I don't really feel like I'm lazy. It takes a different part of my brain than it does in this. It's a lot of work. So the trolls can pick on me and call me dumb, which they've done a lot of times. That's okay. I agree. I agree with them. Oh, 7.5 years. Okay. Gotcha. That makes sense. Yep. The only skiing Brett did was right up the nose. Yep. Hey, Janetta. Good to see you. Right? Also said he wasn't conning anyone. If your lawyer is your wife, you might believe it. You might believe it. Thank you, Flamingo. Can y'all help? Thank you. And hit the like, subscribe. Thank you so much. That would be awesome. That's what I figured. And people have been talking about the sniffling and stuff. And it's kind of like when you get you get a new car, and then all of a sudden you see all the same car everywhere. Now that people have been mentioning that, every single time I even see it, just a tiny clip, he's doing it. He's doing that, you know, sniffing and yeah. I don't think it's sinuses all the time. That's weird. Brett is in trouble. He doesn't even know about it yet. Well, I would that that makes me feel relieved because it just pisses me off that he's gotten away with so much and he's actively saying pretty much in real time, a month or two ago, that he was actively conning people and then he stole money. So, it just makes me so mad. So he deserves to go back to jail. Yeah. Somebody who had colon cancer may not be able to partake in his brother's chilies and sauces. Didn't think of that. Yeah. Yeah. That is a good point. Mic drop. Hanley. Yep. I forgot about the book. Wait, is that was he writing a book or was his brother writing a book or both of them writing a book? I can't keep all the lies straight, you know? Tribe Called Duff, someone diagnosed with early onset dementia 10 years ago, sadly, wouldn't be able to write a book. I know. I mean, and again, it's not funny, it's not fair, it's not right for somebody to do that because people with real problems, real dementia, real health concerns should be given priority and helped and believed, not this clown, you know. Ugh, annoying. The Miller Boses are probably relocating to Mexico. Yeah, because they want that. Was it Viagra or Cialis? I can't remember. I was just I was kind of laughing. I'm sorry. I couldn't hear him because I was laughing too hard. Hey, Lady Pamela, it's been a while. Good to see you. Going back to the beginning. Awesome. That's what I was wondering that, Wise Angel. She can't force volunteers to sign an NDA. That's so narcissistic, but is it legal? I mean, narcissistic doesn't seem to matter to certain people. But yeah, that's very weird. And very self-important for somebody with 18,000 subs. I know a lot of people with 18,000 subs, and none of them have NDAs. I know people with 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100,000, 240. How many? 3,000? Yeah. Hey, sweet koala. Good to see you. Cousin June, please note, most NDAs are not upheld in court if you because you are a whistleblower or reporting bad things one has done. Yeah, I'm not sure if it has to be straight up criminal or not, but as far as I know at this point, nobody that has escaped, I'll say escaped from that fold, has signed an NDA. So they can talk all they want. And Barb Tattoo Warrior was the first, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Threatened to sue you. Oh my God. You know, that's a way to endear the community to you, is to double down, not admit any wrongdoing, have people that work their asses off for you for free, make them sign an NDA, and then just be like, if you don't, I'll sue your asses. It's just so adorable and sweet and wonderful. Yeah. Oh, awesome, Catalina. Gifted a membership. Thank you so much. Made my FTG Friday. Awesome. Well, welcome to the Cubs. I'm so glad you're here. Glad you are with us. Yes, Kiki Cookerson. I love saying that too. And I love saying the zombie turtle whisperer, who I just came across this again because it was started earlier. But again, congratulations. I think that is amazing. Yes, the video has been deleted. The audio is still out there. Yes. And there is a channel that has some of the clips of when Reese was at Chavis, and she was being really rude and obnoxious and horrible and insulting to the small town. And yeah, and she lied about it. It's just so terrible. And I looked up the town. I forgot the name of it now, but I looked up the town and it actually has 666 residents. Which I thought it was funny that the population was 666, the number of the beast. But this town that I live in is around 700. So it's about the same size. I can't imagine. And we have the same kind of feel, small town feel. We don't have a cafe, but we have one in the next town. It's about the same size. And there's, a lot of kind of hunters and like married men sit there, and they're they're good old boys, right? If a woman came in that already had a reputation, that seemed like they already knew who she was, and insulting their town, saying there's only 3 people in here, and this is the whole town, and just being like, and then being like, get the fuck out of here! I can't wait till they fucking leave. I just can't imagine. It would not be received well. So, again, that's not really how you win friends and influence people and endear yourself to a new town or any community. Just saying. But maybe people need to learn that. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. Hey, Kiki Cookerson, the long con video did it for me. It was very easy to say, what the fuck? That's insane. These two are nuts. I don't get why people hang on. Yeah, that definitely did it. Now she's like apologizing, and not apologizing to the victims that she was worried that were prettier than her, but apologizing to Tommy, and then saying that Casper, aka after the bar, Sam, is worse than Tommy. Whatever. Yep. And like I said, I wasn't going to say anything, but you do new and improved stupid bullshit, then yeah, You might get your name mentioned. Zombie. The only time I hung out with Alan Ballantyne, I had to eat stinky fish. What? With Toots, I had to drink three mics and accidentally peed on Tommy's back. See? Okay, well that wait, it's a story. Okay, back this up. Okay. The only time I hung out with Alan Ballantyne, I had to eat stinky fish juice with him in the park with Toots, and I had drank 3 Mike's, like Mike's hard lemonade, accidentally peed on Tommy's back seat in his car. Was that his mom's, like, his Porsche or something? What does his mom have? Whoa, no. That's a story. He said probably the first thought of someone we know was your lawyer wife pretty? Um, I have. I have talked to somebody who knows who that is his wife and his ex-wife, and said to her knowledge that I'm just repeating what I said, what I heard, that she was very young, that she was very cute. She was blonde, young blonde, and very naive, even though she was newly, a lawyer. And it's been said that Brett Allen Miller, aka Tommy Scoville, and I've seen some clips of it where he has this real fetish, obsession, whatever, with Alice in Wonderland. And this person that told me about the lawyer wife girlfriend said that she definitely fit that description of the kind of young blonde looking, that kind of thing. I've heard other things I'm not going to talk about, but it's creepy and gross and weird and icky, in my humble opinion. Cats, Pets, and Flowers. People hang on to Brett and the lifeboat because they are desperate for community. Mental illness and addiction are isolating. He preaches connection. If you are lonely enough, you'll hold on to anything. Yeah. Yeah, I know. And listen, I don't even put up or read the comments to say like, oh, he's so gross. How could a woman fell for him? Because I kind of think that, but I don't want to insult anybody who has, because I get it. Um, I've fallen for some, real losers, and I've had friends that be like, "What do you see in him?" And I don't know. It was just this attraction. I guess I don't know. Like, how many of you ladies have gone through that bad boy phase? I did, you know. So yeah, I guess I don't know. Asen, well, it's probably is sinuses. He snorted them away. It could be, yeah. Awakened. We craved it. The magic of connection on the lifeboat was intoxicating, but we are what we made up, that magic, and we still all finding each other again. Yes, yes. I was just talking to, I think it was Keela. I was talking to her backstage after our interview today, and we were talking about when Hef and Ellen were on last time on the channel and talking about their experience and everything. And people, the FTG guys, heard about it, some of the lifeboaters and all that. And it was beautiful. It was very it was very touching to see people connecting again. It was like a big reunion. I loved it. I loved watching it. Just really beautiful thing. Denny's here. Brett is in trouble, big trouble with the law and the threats he has sent to people too. Well, serves him right. And that, I'm not going to dance around. Well, maybe. But he needs to be brought to justice because he's hurt too many people. Absolutely. I agree. You guys are going to get me in trouble. see my mods. So they're in cahoots because George stars it. And I put it up because I'm blind. So I just put it up there. I'm blonde and blind and all the things. Just saying. I couldn't believe Toots had the nerve to say something about people being unemployed. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Um, I don't know a lot, but I know, and I'm gonna look it up actually while I'm talking about it. I know a little bit about YouTube stats, and it's not super hard to estimate how much somebody is making because I pretty much suspect he doesn't have a ton of. What do you think, guys? Think he maybe has 100 or 200 um, lifeboat members, and then I don't think he's getting a ton of views. So let's see. Yeah, his views are probably, I'd say, between 10 and 20 bucks a day. And then he might get another, say, $400 to $600 a month. So I don't think he's making even $1,000 a month on this. I'd be willing to bet. Yeah. He said, no wonder he is obsessed with Diddy and Masterson before that. His role models have lived it for him with roofies and all. Yeah. I don't doubt it. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Cooler by the lake. If he was diagnosed with early onset dementia 10 years ago, he would be showing signs of significant decline by now. Yeah. Janetta, I honestly think she's delusional about her own importance. If she's not up to shady, is no need for it. And yeah. Yeah. If she's not up to shady BS, right. Yeah. What do you got to hide is what I wonder. Lady Pamela, my neighbor was diagnosed with dementia 5 months ago. 3 weeks ago, they took him away as he tried to stab his daughter. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's awful. Was a wonderful man before that, and you declined quite quickly. Very sad. That's so sad. Hey, Vanessa. Good to see you. As someone who had to sign an NDA in order to leave the Sea Org, it really bothers me hearing about ex-Scientologists using NDAs for a YouTube channel. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. I'm not able to confirm that, but yeah, that's just something that's a concern, a possibility. And if it's true, then it's not cool. If it's true, it's not cool. Abraham, it seems the only time she comes out and apologizes when she gets caught in a lie. Yeah, and it's hard to remember your lies or the truth or get them straight, get your story straight, unfortunately, when you lie so much. That's just the way it is. Not good, but it's the way it is. Anna from Canada, my grandpa had Alzheimer's. He drove 2 hours away and walked into someone's home and thought it was his. Luckily, there was a kind woman's house he walked into. We found his car 2 years later. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is so sad. Stasia, just like that small town in, yep, diner, bakery. She lied so bad and made her chat get pissed off at the place and a guy who didn't deserve her anger. Yeah. And she works up she gets them primed, groomed, whatever, to turn into like a mob, to feel sorry for her. I'm sorry. Like, I'm trying to be nice, but it's fucking disgusting. It's just, I've never seen anything like it. I haven't. I don't know. Are there a lot of YouTube channels like that? I'm speechless. I don't get it. Yes, I've heard him say this several times. Boot juice, his fetish is choking. What were we saying about a wood chipper? Just saying. He repeatedly says he wants to crush people's heart. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. In fact, I have some clips of that. I'm going to put it all together, a nice little package. The day that he broke up with her, the first time or the second time? First time? Well, we didn't really know about the first time, so second-ish time, I think, in October. Anyways, it was a time when he was at her house. She streamed with Aaron. He got pissed off, meaning Tommy. He broke up with her and then went live about it, which is the greatest thing to do. When you're upset, go live about it. That's great. When you break up with someone or you have an issue with somebody that's a best friend or a loved one or whatever, just go about it. Don't try to work it out. So he went live about it, and as he was kind of calming down a little bit, he said, if anybody like that's how he talks. If anybody talks shit or whatever to Reese about Reese, I'll crush your larynx. And I was like, that's the first time I ever heard him say something like that. I was like, oh my God, that's that's not good. That's scary. Well, then that night she went live about it, and he was in the background, and he opened the door and kind of growled something at her. And she's like, I'm scared, guys. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. And then she could not help it but notice there was like 2,000 people in her chat, over 1,000 people. She's like, oh, well, she's all upset. Oh, upset. Oh, I know. Well, don't forget to subscribe while you're here. And then she's like, all upset. And the next day, and I text her. I was not in good terms with her, but I was worried about her. And I remember Nora was in the chat, and people were checking up on her. The next day, it was like, "What's your problem? What do you mean? I wasn't scared. I never said I was scared." Like crazy. Like talk about that's the definition of gaslighting. So I this is sick. This is just ew. I don't know. I want nothing to do with either of them. Yeah, thank you for the reminder. I think we're doing the right thing exposing this bullshit. We talk about cults. We talk about cult behavior, and seeing it go on right under our noses, well-meaning people giving their, hard-earned money for these people. Brett can just pick one off the herb. I wonder who his victims are now. The FBI will know. I feel so bad for them. Yeah, I hope the FBI will know. Vanessa, I definitely had a bad boy face. Yeah. I hear ya. Mental health matters. There are no words to describe how important that day of connection right here makes everything worth it. Yes, absolutely. Yes. Yeah. Abraham. That's clip of her from FTG Friday. Today. Oh, wait. Clip of her from FTG today is very telling and quite bold. She's not even hiding. Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Tampa B Man. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Tampa B Man. People have heard things and believe it. Don't be too quick to judge others who have been hurt too. We're only human. Just my perspective. Totally. I agree with you. And I really try to seek the truth. I mean, I'm not perfect, but I definitely try to say this allegedly, or I believe it. Oh, coffee. Yay. Thank you, honey. I have tea too. But yeah, I don't believe a God honest truth unless I see receipts. And what else were you saying? Don't be too quick to judge others who have been hurt too. We're only human. Yeah, I get it. I don't judge you, Tampa B. You've never done anything to me. I hope you're okay. If you ever want to talk off the record, whatever. Listen, I don't have a problem with you. You've never done anything to me. So I hope you're okay. And I hope you haven't been hurt. And if you have, I hope whoever did it makes it right or is brought to justice. So thank you for being here. And I totally agree with you. Yeah. Hey, Ada. Hey, welcome. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Appreciate you. Okay, I'll read it. I gotta read stuff first now, George, because I'm like, okay, is this something I want to delve into? Yeah, wait, let's do it. That's why he can't really indulge in something like BDSM. You need to have good understanding of boundaries and respect. Yep. He is a graper. Yeah. Well, yeah, we've seen the receipts on that. So that's out the window. Yeah. Violent essay, and he admitted to it and on record. So anyone who hasn't seen that, I live in Vermont where an incident happened. I go through the whole thing. It is called The Truth About Brett Miller, maybe. But yeah, if you haven't seen that video, I go through all the documents that I got from the Vermont courts, and it was quite a process to get them. Finally got them, and I read most of them out, and some of the details were just awful and harrowing. And it's not alleged. He admitted to it. He was convicted. He was sentenced to 4 to 10 years in prison. He did get off on parole because he was young. He was tried and, well, not tried because he admitted it. He was charged and convicted as an adult, even though he was only 17 when the incident happened. But that wasn't the only incident. He sexually harassed this woman, this girl, for years after that, and exposed himself. Put $450 in her hand, trying to get her to take money. I think it's probably so he could like say that she wanted it. And I don't believe people like that change. I don't. And that's disgusting. So yeah. And I have receipts for that. Heather Triple H did a Google search last night on sad fishing grifting for super chats on YouTube, and a post about her was a first result. Oh, all right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we've seen it. We've seen it. And I don't think it's pretty obvious. I don't think it really can be denied. The way she operates and the amount of manipulation and grooming that goes on, that she convinced women to send her pictures. I don't judge them. Don't really judge her, except for what were her motives. All of that I think could be like I don't have to forgive her, but it's not as bad, except that she used it, which is basically revenge porn, showing it to her boyfriend and then mocking my best friend in a live stream. So yeah, so fuck you. So I don't forgive you. So yeah, that's just, I don't think that can be excused. And I did not hear her ever apologize for that. Because that's actually a crime. That's a crime. It just is. Maria. Hey, Maria. You're awake. Hi. Who's making money writing a book? I don't know. Hey, substance use disorder nurse. Hey there. Good to see you. Well, this is unbelievable. I've been a nurse for 40 years. I have never seen anyone be cured of all the illnesses. Thank you. Thanks for bringing this to the public. You're very welcome. I mean, I've seen shades of it, whispers of it, but then when I see it in black and white, I'm like, you know what? Let's talk about this, because it's right here in black and white, and it's just disgusting. And yeah, it's not right. Maybe people don't want to listen, but I know you guys do want to listen. Jenny's here. I'm glad you're here, Jenny. I'm glad you're here and not there. Jenny's here. I really have a strong disdain for her and Brett. They've caused so much damage to so many good people. I agree. Yeah, absolutely agree. He said it gives the I am an influencer, you need to meet my demands vibe. So stupid. Yeah. Oh boy, is it already? Oh, it's after 6. Okay, guys. I've got a reservation. We got to get to my boys. Bad at social cues. Yes. Well, Poppy, I agree. So we will continue tomorrow, and we have very special guests coming on. Again, I'm so excited. We got Alan and Hef coming on. So that is 5:00 Eastern tomorrow, which is Saturday, the 10th. Yeah. And by the way, today is mine and Duncan's, my husband, our 18-year cultiversary. So we left the cult 18 years ago today. So I'm going to go celebrate. So, all right, everybody. I will talk to you later. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great night. Bye.